Welcome back to my channel. As I promised y'all, today we are at Boone Hall Plantation. We are going to have a good time today. Those trees that you are seeing were planted here by the son of John Boone, who was the owner of this plantation, and they've been here forever. Those trees were planted in 1743. As you can see, they are really old. And those houses you see on the left are what we are going to see today. They call them slave quarters. They've been here since the 1790. We're gonna go inside and check it out. But first of all, let's start here at the hospitality center. This is the place where you go whenever you come here. This is the first place you wanna go. So you're gonna get the map and the schedule for the tour and every other thing. As soon as we get out of here, we're gonna start our tour. Let's go. Here we go. Now, what we are seeing here are what it called the slave quarters. The slave quarters are the quarters where the slaves were living, where they were staying after working all day on the field. This is where they used to come. This is where they will eat. This is where they will sleep. They used to have so many of those quarters here, but they were broken and they took them away. They kept 9 of them just as an exhibition, so we can see what really used to go on here. You have 9 of them. They go all the way down over there, and we're gonna go inside them. We're gonna check them out. We're gonna check and see what was it really about. Here's one of them. It's a brick house. As I said earlier, those quarters were built between 1790 and 1810. So it's been here for a while. It's been here for a minute. But yeah, as you can see, they still look in a good shape, even though they've been rained on, snowed, hurricane, and they survived so many different type of weather. Let's go inside here and let's go check it out. Let's go check. Those quarters used to house families, like 2 or 3 different families. It was not a one family quarter. It was a whole bunch of them here. They were so exposed to yellow fever, to bugs, to all kind of sicknesses. Because there was a lot of people here. Well, when you get inside the door, the first thing you see is this fireplace. You can see the remains. You can see the stuff. Those stuff been here and left here by the people who was housed here. So I would assume by them slaves. So these are the stuff they use and they left them here. You can see this little bed right here. This bed been here for a long time too. It's not really in a good shape. All the wood is pretty much gone. You can see here the little cradle. This little cradle for the baby. Been here for a long time too. And those wooden stumps here on my left, we saw them at Old Slave Mart. And I remember saying that when you go to different plantations, you're going to see them, because those are the stuff they use to make rice with. So here we go. You have them again here. And that ladder, if you take that ladder, it brings you all the way up to the roof. Now, today we call it roof, but back then it used to be rooms. People used to sleep up there because they didn't have enough space here in the bottom, because there was just so many people. And this is a real representation of this old lady right here with his son. And you got a little cabinet behind him with some bottles, some stuff. It used to be hot back then. It really used to be hot back then. These little slave quarters, been here if you go to different plantations, you're going to see slave quarters, but most of them are wooden one. You don't see such. I would assume that's why they said this plantation is the number one plantation here in Charleston, because that shows that this plantation had a lot of money. So the owner had so much money that that's his way of bragging. That's his way of showing up. Like, yeah, look guys, I got so much money and I can spend it on my slaves. So he will let them make bricks, those special bricks, just to build houses for them. So it is not really common. You will not see this as you go around the country. And this place here, it's a little bit special because when the archaeologists came, they came in here and they dug under this plantation. Under this quarter. When they dug under, those are the stuff that they found under here. Those spoons, those ceramics, those bottles. They found some coins. They found so many stuff here. Those plates. They found different stuff, and not only not only the plates and this, but they also found various animal bones, because according to the history, at night when everybody was sleeping, these brothers and sisters would wake up and they will go hunt, and they will kill animals, deer, hogs, all type of animals, and they will bring them back to the plantation, and they will eat them at night, and then they will take the bones and they will bury them under these quarters, because they were so scared they didn't want to get caught with it. They didn't even want to throw them into the trash or anywhere, so they would dug under here and they would put it, and then they would put their beds on top of it. Just think about it, how smelly, how dirty this place was. Look, all this stuff were found here. Just imagine how much smell was it, how many bugs, and the heat. It was really painful. It was really painful. This is it right here. This is where the archaeologists found all those stuff, all of it. They dug right here inside and they found them. Just imagine how it was. You have so many people living here, and then you have all those kind of smell and bugs. This is another slave quarter. We are going to go inside here and check it out, check what they got inside. You can see this one here has 5 windows, one in the front, and they have 4 over here, and the door and couple steps. We're gonna go inside and check what they have. And you see they all have those little fireplaces, but look at the walls. Look how they have become after all these years. They have pictures here. This is a prime example of how the families were living here. You see how many people were living inside a slave quarter. This is maybe 2 or 3 families all together. They were all living together, the same place. Not because they wanted to live together, but because this is what life gave them. They didn't have much. Life gave them that, and they just had to live together. You can see, look at the faces. Those are the people. These people who were enslaved here in this plantation, in this place here. Look at the slave quarter. This is how we look. This is how big it is. And this here, this piece of paper says names. It tells the story, names and ships and ships that came here in Charleston since between 1711. And you can see the names of people, you can see the name of slaves, you can see the name of ships that came, where they came from. They try to put it together here just as a place where you can come and check it out. This is it. This is all the names of people and everybody who came here in Charleston. They have it here. It is really an historic place. It's sad. You can see the names, like this name right here where I got my finger on it says Luango. Luango tells me it comes from Central Africa. Yep, exactly. You can see here it comes from Central Africa. This is where you find names like, yep, it comes from Central Africa right there. It is really it was a good one. This place is just a good one. But we're gonna have to stop here for today, and we're gonna meet again on our next episode. You can see the name. You just keep going all the way down. We're gonna meet again on the next one, and we're gonna keep touring this plantation. Until we meet again, God bless you. Bye.